to the laid back mat. For today's session, we're going to have a beautiful, cooperative, harmonious practice. We're going to do that together as if we were one. As if we were one. I want like a concert of movement. And in a concert, the instruments, they don't all play the same music. Depending on the shape of the instrument, depending on the way the keys are placed, depending if it's strings, so are your bodies, so are our bodies. They are all individual instruments, but together, in unity, we form a beautiful concert. So with that in mind, let's have a meeting of the mind. With that in mind, let's start on our back. And I'm going to use a little blanket for my knees, but that is totally optional if you want a little cushion for your knees. We're going to stay down on the mat for this practice. So let's start laying down. And just find your way there. Take your time. And yes, if you want a little pillow or you need something extra, get it by all means. So first, let's just reach. Let's just take a big inhale and reach through our fingertips, through our heels. Reach, reach, and exhale. Now remember, we're only going to do what feels good to our instrument, our own instrument. We're not going to play the baritone part with our tenor instrument. We're going to play our own music. So respect your body. Don't do more than what your body can do. And by all means, breathe between. I'm going to tell you when to inhale and exhale, but breathe in between. And if it's too much, just remember to breathe and not hold your breath. So let's keep going here. So we're like, take another big inhale, press through your fingertip, heels, exhale, relax the shoulders, whatever of the part of the arms touch the ground. Making a room here for our head. One more inhale, get your legs a little bit longer, your arms a little bit longer, and exhale, soften. Just soften and breathe, breathe here. And let's just bring one knee to the chest. Give it a nice hug here. Yeah, just nice little hug. Nothing tight. You don't want to ever force. Only go where your body wants to go. Let's do little ankle circles while we're down here. Just a little easy circle here. Now, let's use our knee and make very small circle, maybe the size of a baseball. So just small little circle with the knee. And if everything went well, it's like, oh, that's nothing to that. Let's make our ball a medicine ball size. Just a little bit smaller than a big ball. So a little bigger than our baseball, of course. And exhale, bring the foot down and elongate the leg. Nice big inhale and exhale. Other leg, bend the knee, give it a nice little hug. So hold your instrument like it was meant to be played with its shape, with its current condition too. There we are. Now let's rotate the ankle. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Switch ways if it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, skip it. And baseball with our knee. Draw a little baseball with our knee. Reverse. If one side doesn't feel right, just do the other or skip the whole thing. Now let's make our ball medicine, maybe a little smaller than a medicine ball size. Just a little bigger than our baseball. And only if our hip agrees with it and our knee agree with it. So together, it's all of us, like a team, our knees, our arms, and we're going to work together. We're going to go at the pace of the slowest part of our body. So we're gonna take our time and exhale. Exhale your entire orchestra down. Your arms, legs, neck. And let's just flex your toes, lift your toes up, inhale, and little ankle rolls from where you are. Tuck in your belly here. It doesn't look like it, but you're working this part here. Are you breathing? Remember to breathe. Little ankle rolls and exhale, relax down. And let's bring our knees up and just shift side to side. But don't go further than your body allows. So what I do is I just spin my shoulders down, and that's my guide. If one shoulder's come up, I went too far. So as long as you can keep your shoulders down and there's no pain and it feels good, go ahead. Little windshield wiper movement, side to side. Want to drive your car with it? Sometimes we just want a little bit more action, you know? Yeah. Kink your wrist on your steering wheel too. Lots of coordination there now. We're adding instrument to our concert. There we are. And let's inhale to a seated position. Now be comfortable. If you want a little height, take the time, go get yourself a blanket. You don't need to, just if you wish. So just a little bit of height sometime may help. So you can sit just at the edge of your blanket and let your knees go all the way down. If they want to go down, this knee says I'm not going down. So I could put another blanket there, a block, if I wanted a little support. But I'm just going to let it like this. It's not hurting right now. It's just going to be lifted. And that's my older instrument. And this instrument's being all over the place. So I have to treat it different than another instrument that didn't get banged around as much. So we have to respect that. Nice knee, and maybe it's a shoulder, maybe it's a hip that's an issue with you. So let's inhale our nose up. Relax your shoulder down here. And exhale, chin down. Now remember to breathe in between if you need extra breath. Inhale, chin up, our nose up. Not too high. We don't want to send our head way back. And exhale. There we go, down. Inhale the nose to center. If you went all the way up, just bring it back to the center. That's cool, huh? And a big inhale. Let's get a little back straight here, get a little more centered. And exhale, one ear towards one shoulder, maybe lifting the chin up a little bit. See how it feels. And remember, anything, like don't force it, come back up a little bit. Sometimes it's better just a little less. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side, ear towards shoulder. Chin up just a little bit. And inhale back up. Little baseball size circle we're going to make with our nose. So very small little circle. Couple times each side. And now let's make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to change the way my feet are. And I'm going to sit directly on, because of that knee starting to act up. So remember, if you need to move, don't stay in a position that's not comfortable, because you're not going to have a good time. You're going to hurt something, maybe make it worse. So I'm just going to change the way I'm sitting, and this is so much better right now for me. A little bit of height. There's no weight really on that knee. My antique instrument. And let's make our little medicine ball. You probably already did. I'm going to catch up with you, but I'm taking my time here, so you can do another set with me if you want. We don't want to rush anything. Every movement should be in control, in the moment. Pay attention what's going on right now. Whatever you want to do later, when later comes, you can deal with it. Now, right now is the later of before, and that's what we're doing right now. We're doing this. We're taking care of ourselves. We're all the same. We're all the same. We're different instruments with different parts, but we're all the same. We all need to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves, make ourselves feel nice. So let's do some modified cats and cows while we're sitting. So you still may be with your leg crossed, and it is as cool. Maybe you're sitting on your knees with your knees together, on your heels with your knees together. Or maybe you're like me, whatever works for you. Just place your hand on your legs or on the outer part of your legs if they're together. And we're going to exhale. So we're sending our belly button like something's pushing it, but our hips staying forward and our shoulders staying forward. Now keep breathing in between this, of course. Now on your next inhale, the belly button is, picture a string bringing it forward, but your shoulders stays where they were back and your hip back. So it's like a belly dancing type of way, except instead of just shifting the middle, it's our entire torso moving, opening the chest, bringing our stomach out, exhaling, bringing the belly back, hip stays forward, shoulder forward. You may look down if it feels good. Nice big inhale. If possible, we breathe in and out throughout the nose. So a few more like that with your own breath. Don't use mine. You know, my instrument, maybe I'm a clarinet and you're a trumpet. We're not going to breathe the same way. There. And now big inhale up with our fingertip. Wherever you are, sitting is good. Exhale, bring your belly button back like we did for cats and cow. And round your back, lowering your hands down to the ground. Put them palm down in the front of you. And just inhale your fingertip forward if your body lets it go that way. And exhale down a little. Maybe your elbows are touching the ground, maybe not. So inhaling forward with each inhale, just a little bit if your body allows. And exhaling, softening, rounding. And let's go back a little bit. Bring your hands back a little bit. Exhale down. Is it better for you? Did you go too far before? Then stay there if it's the case. Other than that, just go back where you were and exhale. It's always good to come out of it just a smidge, just to make sure we're not forcing, you know. And exhale. On your next inhale, press in your palms. Bring them back. And let's find ourselves on our bum with our legs. I'm getting rid of my blanket. With our leg in the front of us with the knee bend. So I'm going to bring my heel as close to my bum as possible. So what I'm trying to do here is just moving my knee right above my ankles. And now I want to keep my legs, I don't want them to fan open. So if you have a block or something or a book you want to put between your knees if they do tend to open, or blanket, towel, something, you feel free to do that, Just make sure, keep it nice so your knees don't open. We want our legs to stay parallel. And that's the same for my arm and the back. So I'm going to bring my fingertips towards me and my elbows in so that my arms are parallel with one another. Now my wrist should be under my shoulders. And just nail your bum up a little bit. See if it goes up and exhale down. Now if it doesn't go, just stay just like that. You're already in a posture. As I know, just make sure your back stay fairly straight so you can stay put, or you can nail your bum up and go in reverse table for me. So you just keep pressing. I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna let my legs, I want my ankle right under my knees. So scoop and nail the hips up. Lots of room for the neck here. The neck's not strained. Don't send it back. And exhale your bum down. I hope you breathed in between all that, right? You want to do that again? Press in your feet, press in your hand. Nail your bum up. Press your hip up. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And maybe engage your leg one toward another. Squeeze your buttocks. See if you can bring your hips just a smidge higher that way. Make it a nice tabletop. Maybe it's a crooked table, and those are awesome. Could be an architect table. Those are real great. So it's all good. And just exhale your bum down if they happen to be up. And we go one more time. And this time I'm going to make fist. And I'm going to keep my thumb outside. Other side. Give a break to my wrist a little bit. Now, make sure you've got room for your neck. So press in your wrist here. And make your arm taller. So make sure you've got room for your head. And when you're ready, nail your bum up. Go in that reverse table. Press your hip up. Engage your leg one towards the other. And when you had enough of that, let me move my feet a little bit. Exhale down. It's hard sometimes if we don't have a mirror. I can see myself in the little screen, so that's when I picked up if something's off. So let's give ourselves a nice hug here. Nice hug. And maybe like a little rotating the body a little bit. Little circle. Now we're going to reverse our arm. And around your back as much as you want. Straightening it, rounding it. Maybe turning side to side, whatever feels good here. Neck is relaxed. Nice hug. Tap on the back, you did great. I can't see you, but I know you did great. Now, if that was fun for you, we're going to do something similar like a reverse plank. But first, let's give some tender, loving care to our wrist. Just gently press down, only if it feels good. And with my thumb, I'm giving it a little massage in there. Why not? That's what that thumb is for, right? Nice little massage. There. A little wrist roll. If that doesn't, if last time that didn't feel good in the wrist, skip this next part. Fast forward. That's easy enough to do. Now we're going to go back a little bit. And keep your legs straight like in Dandasana. And just bring your hands back. You can do a fist or you can have your palm down. But make sure your elbows are in. And when you're ready, nail your bum up, your hips up. I keep my toes flexed, but because I tend to cramp in the calf when I point my toes. And get your arm one towards the other. Strong arm. Keep pushing your arm. And now squeeze your buttocks if you can go a little higher. And exhale down. Here we go. One more time. Go ahead. I'll watch you do it. Yeah, that's enough. My arm says, okay, that was cool. You did it. I'm not doing it twice because it's not going to feel good the second time. And we have to be careful. But if I was like, yeah, that's nothing, go ahead, do it one more time. Take your time and do so. And then when you're done, you can join us. You can always pause the video also. And if you want to stay longer in the posture. Now I'm taking this blanket for my knees. I'm just folding it. I'm going to put my knees right on top of it. Because I have that sensitive knee here, but you can fold your yoga mat if you're in a yoga class. I know with COVID, I know I don't teach I don't teach in studios anymore because that's all I do. I do it just at home now because of the COVID. But if you're at the gym or at the studio and you didn't grab a blanket, you can always fold your mat and for your knees. So here we are on our hands and knees. We're gonna do a little bit of balance here. So let's start by fixing our hair. Or clothes. So let's see now one arm up, like you're gonna shake somebody's hand. You look at your gaze can be straight down to wherever it's comfy for your neck, but don't look up because you're gonna strain yourself. Now exhale that arm down. Other side. And exhale it down. Now let's extend one leg back. And take the opposite hand and shake that fake hand. And this is where you have all kind of option. You can inhale the heel up, tuck in your belly. That goes way up. If your body allows. So reach through your heel, toes down. So let's turn our foot so our toes are facing down our mat. And if you want, maybe exhale your knee to your elbow. Inhale back, you're close to the mat. If you fall, it will catch you, right? So feel free to add a couple of little elbows to knee, or just get some length. And exhale. Now other side. Just extend the leg first if you want. You can do just the leg if you wish, or just the arm. Maybe both. So let's tuck in our belly. And lift our heel up. Actually, it's like the thigh, or the front of our thigh is coming up. If you can lift that. And just reach. Let's make everything a little longer. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. I've just stuck my toe here just for a little more balance support. And exhale if you want to add a little something. Inhale, everything's optional. It's like a menu at a restaurant. You're gonna pick what looks good to you, right? Maybe what's good for you. Maybe you want to try something new. Take just a little sampler of it. And exhale down. Now, if you want to challenge your balance, let's just go on one arm and use the same leg now. And let's see. Toes facing down and poof, that's as long as I lasted. Other side. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Same side arm, same side. Balance, balance, toes down and exhale. Big inhale, press in your hand, exhale. Child pose, bring your bum towards your heel. I'm going to bring my knees apart. You can keep yours together. And lay down. This is nice when you have a blanket right there too. Nice little pillow. And you just breathe. Just breathe and relax for a moment. Your arms are wherever it is comfortable for you. And it's okay if you keep moving, you're trying to find where you want your arm and experiment, and it's cool, you can have nice little yogi adventure. I do that all the time. I just see, let's try, see how it feels if I do this. Inhale up, and ooh, nice little shoulder roll. I'm gonna bring my knees back together And let's go back in table. And once you're in table, just bring your arm forward a little bit and slide your chest so your wrists are under your shoulder. Your legs are at an angle, and now you can lift your knees up if you want, like in a plank, or just keep your knees down. And now this is where I want you to keep your elbow pressing towards one another so they stay parallel and don't open up like this. You're gonna injure yourself otherwise over time. So exhale, lower the chest, but make sure your hips touch the ground first and then relax. So elbows towards one another. Inhale your chest up a little bit, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale. Let's get back. Either you're in your plank or your knees are down. Exhale. Baby chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. Press in your hand. Elbows are not just in, but they're also away from your ears, making room for your head. And exhale. Back on your knees. Now, I'm still going to keep my blanket here because we're going back on our table here. Just for a second. We're gonna move up just a little. We need a break in the wrist, right? I know I do. So let's inhale one foot forward. And bring it until it's right under your knee. Now my other leg, I'm going to move it away a little bit. Give a little wider stand for my balance. Here we are. Inhale, push, push in the knee. Use your leg if you want to. Fix your clothes. Foo-foo your hair. Fix your lipstick. You look amazing. If you're a guy, you can still do all that. It's your choices. We all have choices now. And whatever you are, whatever you want to be, do whatever pleases you. And we're going to do the next movement in cooperation, all of us, all the different instruments, the broken knee instrument, the different orchestra, the strings, the wind. We put everything together. Beautiful harp. Beautiful harp. Let's bring our arm up halfway. Exhale your shoulder down. Just flex your arm like a Mr. or Mrs. Muscle. Tuck in your belly. And relax the wrist here. We're just in funky cactus. So what I'm doing, I'm just turning my wrist out just a little bit like those Egyptian design we see sometime. It's just to ease up on the wrist, make it do an opposite movement. Give it a little break, but if yours feels better, finger up. That's cool too. Do a little style here. Do a little style. It's a little too much, the arms up. Just exhale, the elbows down. Just keep your forearm up. And do whatever feels good. Little style. For your variation of funky cactus as I know. And let's bring our hands back down. Exhale. Your foot join the other. And back foot comes back forward. So let's do that the other side. So funky cactus. I know I'm turning towards you, but you're facing now. But if you want to turn to the side a little bit, because it feels good on the twist. I just rolled that without the twist. I should be facing you for this. So shoulder down here. Shoulder down, arms are open. Now do something different with your hand. Like maybe a little attitude dance. Woo! I didn't make my little whip dear. And whatever feels good with your hands. Maybe creepy fingers in. Something, whatever, make it yours. Make it yours. Make it your intensity, your uniqueness. We're similar and so unique. And exhale the arms down. Here we go. Now let's sit down. down with our feet, the bottom of our feet against the other. Now, because of my Einzig instrument, I'm gonna block it like this. Make it a little easier on that knee for now. Your knee do not have to reach down, but you want with your exhale just open, keep them as if there's a magnet without forcing, you see? And you want your back straight. So most important thing, your knees can be like that, that's cool, or even like this, it's all good as long as your spine is straight. So then go in whichever comfortable sitting position for you. If this doesn't work, you can modify like I did. And if all is good, you're standing. Now you can bring your feet a little away from you if your back is rounding. And just relax your head. Let's do a little circle, but very small, like if you were in the water, and reverse. So you take your time both ways. Very mindful movement. Nice little movement. Next time you inhale, bring your head up. Keep it there. Little shoulder roll again if it feels nice. Little hug, side to side. Inhale tall. Exhale your hugs towards your elbows, towards your heels. Maybe a little side to side micro movement if it feels good to you. Just have a little adventure here and just test the water. See how it feels moving a little bit side to side. Back is rounded. Inhale a little length. Exhale, bring your nose towards your toes. And no, your nose does not have to touch your toes. And big inhale back up. Little shoulder roll again. And nice hug. Other side. Whichever arm was on top becomes the arm at the bottom. Big inhale, tall, exhale, down. Remember your magnet, dragging your knees towards your mat. Neck is relaxed. Breathe, remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath here. And if you want on your inhale, add a little length, a little bit of length towards forwards, and exhale. Soften. Each exhale, you just soften and round your back. Each inhale, maybe add a little length. Maybe you're where you want to be. Are you adding a little motion? It's all cool. Just be mindful of your movement. Not swinging something around, but with control. Moving with control. And let's come back up this way. Something fun. It has to be fun, right? Exhale your arms down. Nice shoulder rolls here. Let's go in a little baby cradle. But we're gonna take the version that works with us. So let's cross our leg, and if that's all you want to do, that is fine, that is cool. Maybe you want to bring your ankle to your thigh and just lift your knee up. So here we're like in number 4. It's called reverse pigeon also. It has several names. So let's inhale up some length and exhale, roll over your leg, maybe catching it. If this is too much in the hip, the knee, just bring your foot, your sitting foot forward a little bit. And if it's not enough, bring it towards you. Just get the right, it feels nice. But we don't want to force, because it ain't gonna feel good for a long time if you are this. So once you've got your baby, if you want to grab it, this is all optional. You can just lift your baby, let your leg go, and cradle, baby cradle. So bring your leg where you want. You can press towards your chest, but as long as it feels nice to you, right? Baby cradle. And exhale the leg down. Elongate with the other. And let's just switch. And if you just want your leg crossed like that, then that's good. Or maybe this is plenty for you. That's good. You're working as hard as me, as anybody in the orchestra. You're working as hard. Because this is pretty much the max that you can do that's comfortable for you. And even then, if you have issue, be very careful. So let's do the other leg. And remember, we have two different sides. So you know I have issue with one of my side, the other one is fine. So certain thing I cannot do the same. And we have to respect and accept that. So inhale up. Exhale. Just curve your back. Grab your baby. I'm just putting the foot in the nook of my arm and my heel in the nook of my other arm. If it's by your hands, that's cool too. You grab your baby the way you want and the way it fits your body. So let's inhale the baby up. Maybe remove the leg. And here, this is a little tight for me in the knee. So I'm just going to open up. I'm just going to grab the foot with my hand. And this is nice. This is much better. I can now feel nice in the hips. My knee is not, I don't even know I have an issue. So sometimes a small modification going from this to that makes the difference that I'm able to do this, while otherwise I'm not doing anything at all, right? If I decide, but you can skip things. If you can't figure out how to modify it, or the variation I am giving you don't work for you, just skip it. That's okay, just breathe. And when you're done with your baby, just exhale it down. Slide your foot along your other leg. Let's have a cup of tea. Maybe it's a cup of wine. Something, right? And let's inhale up a little bit here. And fold your knees, bring your heels a little closer to your body. Now I'm planting my sit bone about the middle of my mat. Inhale, give some length here. I'm grabbing the back of my thighs. I'm going to exhale, but I'm going to resist with my arm. And round your back, and one vertebrae at a time. It's going down. Your shoulder, your neck, and your head goes back down last. And your chin goes towards your chest because we tend to flip our head a little bit too high. And that's normal, we tend to do that, so just keeping that in mind. So let's bring our legs apart a little bit, like you're about to make a snowman, let's say. And you can keep everything down. Toes up. Yes, they can fan out a little bit here, we're just relaxing, but if you tend to cramp like me, just flex your feet a little bit. Now let's roll our ankle and our wrists, or maybe just one or the other. And then switch. And if you want, maybe lift your arms, maybe lift your legs for this beautiful little concert of movement. Ooh! Tight, tight belly. And press your belly button towards your mat. You still want a little bit of curve in your lower back. This is very solid. Tight, tight, tight belly. And exhale everything down. Relax. Big inhale, reach overhead. And press through your heel. Neck is very relaxed. You can move it side to side with no problem. One more big inhale, and on your next exhale, just bring your knees to your chest. Give them a big hug and around your lower back. Now we're going to get rid of that little curve just for a moment here. And just rock side to side. Very soft rock side to side motion. Maybe your arm come inside your knees and you're grabbing your big toes, your ankle, your feet, something. And let's come to a still. Inhale your heel up a little bit. It doesn't have to be big. Now with your hand, just gently, guys, gently open up your legs. Just a little bit. And let's bring our knees towards our arms. Lift your tailbone up a little bit. Nice little happy baby. And if that feels good, you can stay this way. Maybe you want to add a little bit of motion to this. Maybe you want to just go side to side. Or a lot of motion, it's up to you. Anything that feels nice, just be mindful, be careful, but make sure to have fun. Yeah, having fun. This is one of my favorite things, Happy Baby, because it's fun. You got to have fun, you know? Here we go. And exhale. Now let's just turn to our side and then to our tummy a little bit. Just a little bit here. There you are. Make a little pillow with your arm for your head if you want. And just inhale one thigh up and exhale it down. And then the other. Now tighten your belly button a little bit here. And let's swim. Let's swim. You can keep your legs down while doing this. Keep your knees down and just lift your feet. Or you can use your entire legs, lifting your thighs. So you pick wherever it feels good to you. Not too long though, because we're going to strain our back doing things like that. And exhale down. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Bring your heel towards your butt. And if you want, you can reach for them. You can reach for your feet. So my elbows, I'm going to bring them in. Do you see that? I just bring them in towards the other, so they're fairly parallel. And I'm going to push in my hand with my feet. Maybe you want to lift your chest up. Now keep your knees towards another. We don't want them to fan out. So exhale, relax. Inhale, press your feet in your hand. Small movement. If you want to rock it a little bit, make sure you don't rock so much you land on your nose. Exhale down. Doesn't that feel good? If it doesn't feel good, we skip it. Find something else that feels good. And exhale. Legs down. Inhale, one up. Exhale, tap on the other side. And tap to the outside and back in. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Or just breathe. Just tapping around gently. Now we're going to bring our elbows in, our wrist under our shoulder. We're going to lift a little bit here and come back to a seated position. Anything comfortable for you. And we can go also, if your body wants to, you can bring it in a half lotus. So I'm going to try both sides. See this one with the knee, I'm going to give it a break. So I'm just going to bring my other leg and bring it up a little bit. When we were doing baby cradle, we were preparing our hips for it. So wherever you were able to go in baby cradle, if your foot was way down, respect that. You can go in half lotus with just putting your foot across like that. That's good too. It's all good. So be comfortable or just sit crisscross. And let's make room here. Let's unpack the luggage, make a little bit of room. Just breathe. Just breathe. Little head rolls. One side and the other. Maybe planting one hand down, reaching over, opening the shoulder up a little bit. Elbow, the lower elbow is a little heavy towards the ground. Inhale up, exhale, other side open. Open the chest, maybe looking up if it's comfortable for you. Elbows relax down, knees relax down. Inhale back up. Let's bring our legs in a big wide V. Keep a band underneath if you want. Keep a band as long as your back is straight, and you can always prop your back against the wall also. So feet forward, toes up. Give it a little room here as long as your back is straight. If it's not, bring your legs a little bit up or in. That works. Inhale up and exhale. Forward fold. Come up, down, around your back real good. Inhale, fingertip forward. Exhale your elbows towards the mat, the floor. And just relax here, relax. If it doesn't feel right, just bring your hands a little closer to you. Scut out of it a little bit or completely skip it. And now let's bring our hands towards one foot. You can hold it with the same side hand and open up. See how it feels. Maybe bring your hands to your back and look up. Opening the chest, up and away. And exhale back down. Big inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, soften around the back. Fingertip goes to the other foot. Inhale, open your arm up. Exhale down. We didn't stay there very long. Coming back up just to make up for it. And back in the center. On an inhale, just come back up a little bit. Bring your knees together. And just let's lay down. Let's lay down along our mat. Just relax here. Little space between your feet. Not big, just little, maybe a foot apart. Your arms away from your body, but also your fingertip away from your shoulders. So crawl your fingertip towards your hip, your toes. And remember, chin towards the chest. So it's the back of your head and not like the upper part of it that is touching your mat or the ground. And here I would like to invite you to close your eyes or maybe keep a soft gaze if you like to look around, depending on your mood right now. And take a big, big inhale through the nose. Fill up your instrument with air and exhale also through the nose. Big long exhale. Inhale again through the nose. Hold for a moment, just short a little bit. And exhale. Before you inhale, pay attention to the little pause there. And just breathing. Picturing your feet as drums. Your calf as saxophone. Your thighs are oboe. Your body, middle part, is your band leader. Your arms are your violin, your cello. And your head is your music partition, orchestrating movement, coming in all directions. Isn't that fascinating? We take all that for granted, but we have to remember our body, that's all we got. And that's the only thing that's really ours. And even then, it's only borrowed. So we want to be good to it, and we want to respect all the instrument and the condition also of the instrument, the age of the instruments, the adventure the instruments have lived. Taking all that in consideration, we still can make a beautiful harmony, a great symphony. Now let's start moving our head side to side, gently. Maybe doing a little circle again with our feet, with our hands. One big inhale, reach overhead. Lazy, lazy reach. We're not gonna push, we're not gonna force, we never do. Now exhale your knees towards your chest. Give them a nice hug, maybe moving side to side a little bit. Moving your head side to side, waking up from our concert. And if it's comfortable for you, maybe turning on your right side for a couple breaths, just so you are not dizzy when you come up. And if it happens, get back down, that's all. So press yourself up. Your eyes may still be closed, maybe they're open, maybe they're open just a little gaze. Take a comfortable seat, whatever comfortable means to you. This is comfortable for me. Yes, this is my orchestra here. And first of all, I would like to thank all my patrons, all of you, for encouraging me to continue making all those awesome fun videos for you. And anybody who is watching this by invitation, please, there's a link down below. Feel free to click on it and go see what the laid back mat is all about. Got all kinds of fun things there, comedies too. Funny yoga things, exercise. Nice little hangout bit for the members. So thank you so much, all of you, for watching, for practicing with me, being part of my orchestra of yoga. And let's inhale our arms up one last time, palms together. Press your palms and slowly exhale them towards your heart. Lower the shoulder, neck is relaxed. Namaste.